Faithful, well, I see that saying and doing are two different things, and hereafter I shall better observe this distinction. Christian, they are two different things indeed, and are as diverse as the soul and the body are, for the body without the soul is but a dead carcass. The soul of religion is the practical part. Religion that God accepts as pure and faultless is this, to look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world. Talkative is not aware of this. He thinks that merely hearing and saying will make a good Christian, and thus he deceives his own soul. Hearing is but as the sowing of the seed. Talking is not sufficient to prove that fruit is indeed in the heart and life. We are sure that at the last day, men shall be judged according to their fruits. It will not be said then, did you believe? But, were you doers, or talkers only? All shall be judged accordingly. The end of the world is compared to our harvest. And you know men at harvest want nothing but fruit. Not that anything can be accepted by God which is not done in faith, but I only desire to show you how insignificant the profession of talkative will be at that day. Faithful, this brings to my mind that chapter of Moses, by which he describes the clean animals for eating. They are such as part the hoof and chew the cud, not which part the hoof only, or which chew the cud only. The rabbit chews the cud, but yet is unclean, because it does not part the hoof. And this truly resembles talkative. He chews the cud, that is, he seeks knowledge, he chews upon the word. But he does not divide the hoof, that is, he does not part with the way of sinners. He is therefore unclean. Christian, for all that I know, you have spoken the true gospel sense of those texts. And I will add another thing. Paul calls some men, yes, and those great talkers too, sounding brass and tinkling cymbals. They are things without life, giving sound. Things without life, that is, without the true faith and grace of the gospel. Consequently, they are those who shall never be placed in the kingdom of heaven among those who are the children of life, though their talk is, as if it were, the tongue or voice of an angel. Faithful, well, I was not so fond of his company at first, but I am sick of it now. What shall we do to get rid of him? Christian, take my advice, and do as I tell you, and you shall find that he will soon be sick of your company too, unless God touches his heart, and converts it. Faithful, what would you have me to do? Christian, why, go to him, and enter into some serious discourse about the power of religion. Then ask him plainly, when he is approved of it, for that he will, whether the power of religion is set up in his heart, house, and conduct?